King's World, part time, totally.
What up? Freestyle
business.
Friday. I got a real special guest with me today. Busy Wright, B Wright, Brandon. The family name alone, you know what I'm saying, does you justice. Go ahead and introduce yourself, even though I gave you a long ass introduction though.
No, man, no long introduction needed, man. It's all family, man. I'm glad to be here. Freestyle Fridays, man. This music that I've been doing is a part of me, man. It's an art, it's a therapy to me. I was just speaking to Young James about this, you know. It's a part of all men have to find our outlet, because if we don't, we will ultimately cause our own demise, you know. And this is a part of me releasing. So peep the release.
Yes.
So it's like therapy. It's
Out
your
the
art.
gate.
It's your outlet.
Hey, B Wright just dropped a bomb, man.
Out the gate.
Hell
Come
yeah.
on, out the
So
gate.
I know you got a business, and your business is wrestling, obviously, because you
Yes,
him and
man.
that.
So I'm passionate about coaching kids, all people in wrestling. It's a part of self-defense. You know, it's one of the tactics that is the skills that I have that has ultimately helped me provide for my family. You know, I've won championships in collegiately.
How many state championships you got
I got 2 state titles.
in high school?
Yeah,
How many nationals in college?
2 national titles in college.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Wow, two-time
Yeah,
national
yeah.
champ.
Putting bro up. You come with the
Wow.
smoke, the Canes, I'm calling Brandon on you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I was just telling him before, I think it's really dope that, you know, I mean, I'm not a wrestler, but I know that there's not many outlets past college with wrestling other than like the Olympics and stuff, and I think it's really dope you found an avenue to make money and do what you know and love. And
Speaking of
what's a
that,
part
you got a little Olympic experience, like trials and.
So I was on the USA team in 2018. And I
Wow,
got
that's
to travel to the Olympic Training Center. You know,
That's
I trained
crazy.
with the guys. We won the World Championships in 2018. You know, USA. did.
Damn.
So I was a part of those guys.
We here for Freestyle Friday. I ain't gonna lie, it's about to come on. You ready?
Hey, I hope they ready, man. Because we've been doing this, man, for a long time.
Olympic gold.
And when you want to release, man, you gotta do you. So I'm telling you, like, this that feeling when all the grinding and paid off.
Yeah. Okay.
For real though. For real, man. Oh, they got the beat in the back. They got it in the back. Get
that shit.
This that feeling when all the grinding and paid off, and I'm well off. Speaking into existence, some may have lost me, but who the fuck am I? Sometimes question all my awesomeness. Then get reminded I'm like Iverson. They play for practice, I play to take the rim and take the gym by all. Busy turn Super Saiyan, can never lose, but I've been flawed. The way I learned the ball, like setting stitches from Spalding. You hear him calling with no warning. From the bottom to the top, only thing important. Steady thanking the man after yawning in the morning. Watching my baby's growth, feel like God made me just for him. It's a crazy, amazing gratitude, baby. I may be the next prophet starting to feel my awakening. Amen. And I done been through way worse times. And I done been through way worse times. And it'll be alright. I done been through way worse times. I done been through way worse times. Be right, sometimes I'm wrong though. Steady trying to talk to God like E.T. trying to phone home. And it's gonna be a lonely road. You heard that before. My Bible on my bed with my pistol under the pillow. Still smoking the endo. I ain't proud of bad habit. Big brothers was a savage. Just glad I never fucked with activists. And I don't like to act a bit. These niggas on some acting shit. It's love on my side, but I can turn into the rapture quickly. Amen. And I done been through way worse times. And I done been through way worse times. But it'll be alright. I done been through way worse times. I done been through way worse times, and it'll be alright.
Alright.
I done been through way worse times. They call me One Take Timmy. You see that shit? They don't do this shit. They don't do this shit, do they? Do they do this shit like
Bro,
this?
I didn't know your hook, but once you said, I knew the hook.
You ain't know it, don't you? You
It
feel
was
it
in
though?
my soul.
But it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be
I started,
alright.
I started singing with
That's
you.
in us.
It's
We
time.
did that shit.
Oh, it's gonna be
Bro,
all
that
right.
shit was
that's
fire. That's one of the one. That's probably the most I felt somebody, right here on Freestyle Friday.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man, and I'll let y'all know, man. I do this. I'm not out the back. I've been writing, for very many years, man. I do writing is a release for me, So when I get on that beat, some say it's very I'm coming like a preacher, But
That's what it felt like. It felt like you were preaching to me.
I'm talking to the youth, I'm talking to the enemy. I'm talking to the we. Cause we is all one, I'm talking to my young brother James. We're all having the same experience.
Yeah.
The earth is not flat. But
he's really
stay over there.
dropping.
But
He's really dropping
usually,
some game on
usually I
Young
like to keep
James
these
over
short, but
there.
we're gonna keep it running a little bit because I got a couple more questions for you.
Please
You know what I
do.
mean?
Please do.
For the people that don't
Well,
know
that's
you,
dope, man.
so I want to get back into the history of the wrestling stuff, man. I know we're here for music.
Yes,
This is
sir.
what we're here for. You know
I
what I'm
always
saying?
talk about wrestling, man.
But I
always
really
talk
like
about-
heritage, and your dad's a legend,
Yes, sir.
right? Can you just speak on like what I know we're here for you and like what you're doing. What did your dad accomplish in the wrestling world? Because I know my dad always talks about your dad, and I don't ever really like. It's our dads. We don't really listen that much.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, his dad, he was thing.
Man, no, really, my pops is he's one of a kind. You know, he is one of my guys that I look up to. He's my mentor. You know, he's my role model. But overall, his life experience, what he's experienced, you know, what he was able to accomplish.
His accolades, though.
His
Can we name a
accolades,
couple?
Him being the first 4-time NCAA champion.
4-time Division
was-
One, Division One,
Division two, but
Division two.
there
but
was no
NCAA though is the thing.
NCAA was all they had back then. He
4-time
played-
champion
he
every
also
single
was
year.
like a 6-time All-American because you could
Wow.
wrestle the D2s and then go to the Division One tournament.
Holy shit.
So he did that. Man, he's coached multiple. He's been the backbone of Indianapolis East Side, you know, wrestling for.
He coached me in wrestling.
I mean, he coached a lot of you guys was like my big brothers, you know, on the East Side. Growing up, my first wrestling was, other than Augustana, was Creston Wrestling.
All right. So I got some music questions for you because this is what we're here for. You got music out on like DSPs?
Yeah, so you can check that. What I just spit right there, that All Right flow that was on I saw on iTunes right now. Look up that All Right. That's ALWRIGHT. Look up that All Right on
So
iTunes.
all right. We'll put it right here.
Yep.
Boom. What's your Instagram? We're gonna put it here right after.
That you can look up B Wright. I don't know what my handle is right now.
Ah, see you lacking. We'll look it up. But
Yeah.
we'll put it right here.
Yeah, I'll put it right there for you.
That's what's up. What's
I
up?
love it.
You got any music in the workings?
Man, I'm working on a couple of visuals dropping. So right now, I just think that it's about I was living life like I told you. I was creating like crazy during the pandemic. I created probably like 20-some tracks. I did a lot of local little things. I was at the Hi-Fi a few times. You know, I did some things underground.
You went on a little hiatus though.
I did because, you know, life is life. So, you know, you got to experience new things before you start creating art, you know.
Well, you was in here like, every week when I first opened.
Yes,
you
sir.
was like,
Man, this
showing love to me and like, Kane's doing this thing. I show love on business tip. And then you took a little time off. There was a point where like I would call you, didn't answer, or respond. But then I seen you in your business growing. I was like, oh, he's doing him. I can't be mad at that. He realized like I got to tap into me and worry about my business and what the fuck. Your name's busy.
man, I love you.
Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You gotta. Sometimes you gotta work. This is for everybody watching. Sometimes you gotta worry about yourself and get yourself right. So like if Brandon needed on the roof, the best way for him to get on the roof is if I'm already on the roof and I can help him up. So sometimes you got to look out for yourself to look out for people.
Most indeed. Most indeed.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what you were doing. You were looking out for you and your family. You weren't worried
That's
about,
all.
what's Kane doing? What's the studio doing? Like, I need to get me right. No
gotta
pun
put your-
intended.
we gotta
Coach
put
Kane just dropped a bomb. Boom.
But man, no, I could kick here and chop with y'all. And I mean, you got to put your family in perspective, man. That's why, like, I got some things I got going on. I come here and create all the time. And I'm well connected. I tell people all the time, like, you're a household name in the city right now, man. You been putting your motherfucking work in, man. My boy Kane.
That's what's up,
and I've
bro.
been telling motherfuckers, anybody that know, they see my face now. They vouch, they gonna see me over here and be like, shit, B, I know. Yeah, I say connections are heavy. That's what I tell them.
true.
I tell them
It's
connections are heavy,
true.
And real niggas, they fuck with you.
If anybody knows me knows that we've been friends and we're basically family now.
Out the gate, brother.
Facts. And this is Freestyle Friday and we out.